Now I'll give you some basic tips on SOP. One is that why a SOP is asked. SOP is to ask to look at your preparation, look at your motivation, look at your inclination towards research. So the good SOP is what which establishes this. So how do you establish that? There is no one format of SOP. SOPs are again unique. So there is no one standard format that you should write your SOP in this way. And standard format doesn't work also, because again, it comes from what interest you are into and what you want to do. So it is always good to write SOP more individually, personally. But there are few suggestions I can give that which will make a SOP better in my understanding. Because again, I know from what I have written as SOP I've read, not from something which is universally known as what's the standard SOP. So the better part is that you try to answer the basic questions of what is asked for SOP. The first is that why PhD? Second is that why that particular IIM? Third is that why that particular area? Fourth, what's your research question or interest? Depends on the institute. Some institute may look for a specific question. Look at their website, what they ask for, or application like advertisement. If they ask for a specific thing, write a specific, or else the research interest. Fourth thing, what's your long-term plans? These are the different things you could like focus on your SOP. So then once you start to write your SOP, try to have mixture of two things, personal and academic. Because when you write a proposal, when you're asked to write a proposal, it is nothing personal. It is totally your academic piece. But when you are asked to write a SOP, it's basically a personal piece. So half of the SOP you can focus on what's your personal motivation to get into PhD. What has drawn you? And when you write that you want to be a, I mean, like this I'm drawing from the SOP shared to me. That when you write you want to be a teacher, that everybody writes that, because everybody wants to be a faculty or something when they try to, or a researcher. Then you have to justify that by giving an example of why you want to do that, or illustrating what made you to do that. So that's one. And second thing you say, when you say that I'm interested in research, I'm making an effort to get into research, how do you say that? Just saying a word will not help. You have to justify that by showcasing what has been your previous efforts. How do you showcase your interest? You have to showcase your interest by showing what you have done earlier, that you are interested in the research. So you can write on what are the achievements you have done, what are the courses, different courses you have taken to fulfill your urge to learn about research. What are the previous projects you have done? If no projects, what are the different papers you have read? So some or the other thing to showcase concretely that you are genuinely interested. Not just saying that I'm passionate about research will not help. So write that and then justify that. So have that structure. Write a sentence, then a justification. Write a sentence and have a justification. So that is how really helps to build your SOP in a more more nuanced manner. That is one thing. And what else? So yeah, when you write about why a particular institute, try to come up with specific points. Not just by saying that your institution is very esteemed institution, it will help me to learn. Obviously that they also know that, but we also trying to attempt that with this reason only. But try to come to specific knowledge, like you are working in this particular area, so I also wish to work. You are IIM or IIT is specialized in this particular area which I am interested in. So this shows your preparation, how much you're prepared. So it also shows your specificity. So these things are very important. And as I said, yeah, these are the things, and keep it very in a simple language and break it in a brief paragraphs. So right, and when you write about research question, you can go to different level, decide what is the depth you want to go. Like in my SOPs, I never went into depth on what is the exact question I'm going to inquire in my research. I majorly focus on what is my interest and why I draw that. So, but uh, I have seen some of the SOPs which had specific questions also. It's up to you what you can, because again, I am not sure what works for me. I'll not take the names of the IIMs here, but with the same SOP, same profile, I had applied for 6 IIMs. I had got call from 3 IIMs with the same application, and not got call from 3 IIMs. 3 or 2 IIMs I've not got call repeatedly. So you don't know the same profile, same person, same SOP, same thing, same scores. You will never know what an institution looks for. So always you can try out with the different things. This is about SOP. Yeah, I've told you there is no universal structure for SOP. First thing is that when you write a SOP, read the manual or advertisement or the website of that particular institute, what they're looking for. If nothing is mentioned, then the standard structure could be write like, you know, why PhD, why that area, and why a particular research question. Those things are very important part of that. Then write on your past and, like, you know, achievements, write on your past efforts to know about research and research topics, and write about what's your long-term goals. So these are the structure.